But yeah,
Yeah.
whatever. I'm the best host ever. I do the best questions. Hello, everyone, and welcome to my new podcast, Shattered Teacups podcast, hosted by me, Zikara, and co-hosted by BP and Barry.
Hello.
Hello.
What's up?
Not much.
Well,
Yeah.
So it
fantastic.
just spent 5 minutes with a failed take.
Yeah, we just spent because Barry wasn't here, so we just talked about shit, but then Barry came back, so we started over again. But yeah,
Yeah.
whatever. I'm the best host ever. I do the best questions. Uh, uh,
Great
so,
questions. Who
first
are we?
question.
Who are you?
So,
Yeah. First question: who are you, Zakara?
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. First question. Who are you? I am a Portuguese waifu that draws and that does stupid uh, YouTube videos.
I'm not like the other girls. Most girls have crushes on hot guys. But me? I have a crush on Monkey Jones.
Interesting.
Subscribe.
Subscribe to Zakara on YouTube.com.
So,
If
who
you
are
want.
you, Barry?
I am uh an artist like you. I don't do much. Uh,
What kind of artist are you, Barry?
I mean, well, I'm 16, so I can only draw like safe for work stuff, obviously. But I'm not very good of an artist.
I mean,
anyways.
you can draw not safe for work stuff if you
Yeah,
want
you just
to.
can't post it. And
Oh, I
also, you
don't.
shouldn't tell the cops that you're in possession of it.
Yeah,
I mean, you can.
I'm
What's
not.
the problem?
Because possession of pornography for a minor is illegal.
Really?
I'm just not that. I'm not that kind of
Then
an
why
artist.
are then why are minors like why do minors are like allowed to have internet?
Because your tote's not supposed to go on porn sites if you're under 18, guys. No, totally. That's why there's all those warnings that say make sure you're over 18 before entering.
Yeah, but like, does anyone read them?
No.
Yeah, does anyone care? Like, if you are a 12-year-old and something is like, click this if you are over 18. Click this if you are not over 18. What are you gonna do? Of course, you are gonna do the click over 18.
Well, yeah. I think it's like so the so like if you do it, then it's not the fault of the website. It's your fault for being a 12-year-old on whatever god awful porn site you're using.
Pornhub.
That one works.
I can't even watch porn anymore because like I don't know. I can't find porn that is like that I like, and I also like I am a person that I get more attracted to personality and stuff than just the body and stuff. Also the face. The face is very important.
I have a crush on a guy that has this face.
So in
Wait, didn't you have a massive crush on Monkey Jones? You know, the guy who looks like a burn victim?
He looks like a monkey. He doesn't look like a burn victim. What the fuck?
He looks like a fucking burn victim. Oh my god.
But his personality is like, first, he doesn't look that bad.
Who, Monkey?
Yeah,
Monkey. I'm bullying Monkey right now.
That's a hard disagree.
Poor Monkey.
I've never found Monkey at the least bit attractive ever.
I mean,
no, he's not.
I mean, I find him kind of attractive because of his personality, but like.
See, I can see Asterios being attractive. I can't see Monkey.
Asterios is fat.
He's got the dad bod, and that I appreciate.
Dad bods
I
are
don't
hippie
like
now, but
fat guys. That's like the least attractive thing to me.
I don't really like chubby people either. But like Asterios has that kind of, I don't know, kind of good guy kind of personality and
Yeah,
attitude.
but
So
I
that's
like
cool.
bad
You
guys.
feel like
I like the bad boys. Why do you think I had a crush on a homeless guy?
yeah. So Barry, you're a young artist, young up and coming artist.
Are you being the host right now? you
I'm
you are
sorry.
acting as
Okay,
a host
Cara.
right now. No,
Okay, I'm a
continue,
co-host.
continue.
Anything else about you, Barry? I don't know
Um,
this person, so
there's nothing much to me. I'm an artist. I have my own server and stuff. That's about it. I don't do much. I mean, I guess I code. I've been coding a Discord bot for a while.
That's nice. I can't code.
Yeah, not a lot of people can. It's not that hard unless you're using fucking JavaScript.
that's the
Terrible.
only thing I know how to code in. I
JavaScript is
hate it.
it's so annoying. It's so tedious. It's just nasty. Like a lot
You
of
know what
people
I
say
do for
that.
JavaScript? I just copy paste whatever the bullshit is, because I'm just making
Yeah.
stuff for myself. I'm not gonna write out the entire line of code to null some stupid reference.
Yeah,
I
it's
don't know
really tedious.
what JavaScript does.
The only reason why I know Java is because I make mods for a lot of games, one of which is Minecraft.
Oh,
Kill
interesting.
me.
You make mods?
Yeah, like
That's
adding
cool.
content to games. It's fun.
What
Nothing
mods did you do?
The only one that I've worked on that was ever released was a Minecraft texture pack. That was decently popular back in the day. It was called Majora's Craft. Except
Nice.
all I really did for that was comb through the game to find to find certain files for the guy who was actually doing the art. So
The only thing I ever did was like a pose for The Sims 4.
you mean the Elliot Roger one?
No, I made the pose. I made like a pose for The Sims
Oh,
4.
I thought you were talking about the Elliot video.
Oh no, but I also made an Elliot Roger video on The Sims 4. It was really funny.
That was great.
That was a great video.
Oh yeah, Barry. What's your favorite Zakara video?
I haven't watched many actually.
You are on my podcast and you don't even watch my videos. This is so sad.
Yeah, who is Zakara?
Sakara.
Wait, how did you find out about me then?
I mean, I watched your recent video. It kind of just popped into my recommended.
Really?
Yeah, you're famous.
Why I left two friends in Zikara?
Yeah. Yes.
It popped into your recommended. My videos are popping into people's recommended. What the fuck?
Have you ever listened to Two Friends in Zakara, Barry?
Oh, my friend Morgan was in it a couple times, I think. And Morgan was really hyped about this new podcast. And I was like, oh, okay.
But yeah, Zakara was the best part.
This is
Okay.
a
Anyway.
family-friendly podcast that talks about family-friendly stuff. So, next
Yeah,
topic.
so let's go back to the porn topic.
Next topic. What is your husbando?
I have a lot of husbandos, so can we limit it to an anime?
Let's just say
it can be anywhere. It can be Monkey Jones. It can be whatever. Who is your husbando or
top.
waifu?
Okay, but like since
Husbando slash waifu, huh?
Since we're on the monkey community, I guess I would say he's not really a husbando, but I think he looks attractive. I guess Rusty Cage.
Yeah, Rusty Cage is pretty hot.
Rusty's got that that
He's
grungy kind of look. I like it. I'd sleep with Rusty. I know he wouldn't sleep with me.
You know.
Do you think Rusty would sleep with me?
Ooh. Well, that's a question only the famed Rusty Cage can answer.
I mean, I'm pretty younger than him. He's like 20-something, and I'm like 18.
He's like in his mid to late 20s, isn't he? He's been making stuff for a while.
Yeah. He's like
Uh,
almost 30.
I gotta say, guys,
30?
if you want the best Rusty Cage song, the best Rusty Cage song, look up "Everyone I Don't Like Is Literally Hitler." It's great.
Everyone I don't like is literally Hitler,
Literally Hitler.
I cannot tell you how many multiple shifts at previous jobs where I was bored out of my mind playing Five Finger Fillet with like box cutters.
I only did it with like a butter knife, and it was very slowly.
It takes a while.
I'm a pussy.
It takes a while to get used to. I won't blame you for doing that.
I want to talk about. Have you guys ever heard of a TV show called Black Sails?
I
No.
have not.
So it's a show about pirates.
Ooh.
And I watched it because I was watching One Piece, and I was like, wait, isn't there another show about pirates, but like actual pirates and not like anime pirates? And then I watched...
Are you saying One Piece isn't realistic? God.
Yeah, One Piece is totally realistic, sure.
Oh God, when was the last time I read One Piece? I think it was like when they did that time skip, like 10 years ago. I haven't read through One Piece in a hot minute. Great manga though.
I only watched One Piece. I didn't read it.
I remember the anime had a really good filler arc, like where they were in a prison. I feel like you'd enjoy that, Sakara.
Oh yeah, I love prisons. But anyways, what I wanted to say is there is this character, John Silver, from Black Sails, and he is hot as shit. He's like 30 years old, but he's like hot as shit.
I'm looking up this character.
John Silver, Black Sails. John Silver is from a book. He's from Treasure
Island. Long John Silver.
Yeah, Long John Silver.
Yeah, he looks like a kind of who's the actor?
It's Luke Arnold. He's my new obsession, okay? He's like hot as shit, and this character is like...
I can approve of this. I like him without the beard.
Yeah, that one is hot as shit.
I gotta... Yeah. No, he's good. I like both, I'll be honest. Different reasons, though. I prefer the second one, where he's like younger. Looks younger, because of he doesn't have a beard.
I hope you guys know we have to edit in this part where we're talking about pictures.
Any other husbandos you want to talk about, Sakara?
Yes, also from Black Sails, but it's not exactly like husbando, because I think he looks better with another girl that is from Black Sails. Basically, it's a ship. I ship them. So it's Jack Rab. I can never remember his last name. Rackham and Han Bonnie. Yeah, they are so good together because each of them has such a good personality. I would fuck both, to be honest, if I was older.
Wait, how old are you?
I'm 18.
Oh, okay.
She's a youngin'. Wait, I'm the only person on this podcast.
Yeah. I don't know if that's a good thing.
I'm an old woman. Look at me.
How old are you?
I'm 21.
Oh, you're legal to drink.
You are the same age as the homeless guy I had a crush on.
The homeless guy?
Yeah.
Ooh, maybe I can go for him. When's the next time I'll be in Lisbon? Who the fuck knows?
Yeah, I don't think he likes anyone but this one particular girl.
Oh, I thought you were gonna go somewhere else with that statement.
Yeah, I thought so too, but like it's not because of that he wouldn't like you. It's because of other. Yeah.
Oh God.
I actually thought of saying that too, but that wasn't what I was wanting to say.
Yeah, no, the cheap trans jokes. It's always great. Nah, they're fun. They're fun, kids. Yeah. So, speaking of husbandos, allow me to gush about a few of mine. They're mostly anime because I am a Fujo piece of shit.
You mean Fujoshi?
Yes.
I forgot what Fujoshi is. Oh, is it that likes gay thingies?
Most Fujos would, but like I'm talking more just cave dwelling loser with no job who sits inside all day watching anime.
Yeah,
that'd be pretty accurate.
That's a
to my life.
Fujoshi. I thought that was like fucking.
A neat?
No, not a neat, but like Weibo or Otaku or something.
Weeaboo?
Yeah.
Well, from my knowledge, I thought of Fujoshi was a girl, like, it was sort of like a need, but they have this added quality where they just really like sexualizing gay men.
Yeah,
fetishize it.
yeah, but Fujoshi
I was
isn't
thinking
like
more.
It's not
I was thinking
necessarily
more
neat.
like I was thinking more neat like Umaru-chan or Tomiko from It's Not My Fault I'm Not Popular.
Oh, you mean Watamote?
Yeah, but like Fujoshi.
I mean, isn't she a Fujoshi though? Because she likes gay pairings.
Yeah, I think Fujoshi is just a girl that likes gay pairings in anime.
Okay, yeah. then I'm a neat, whatever you want to say.
But you have a job.
Not currently. I'm trying to get one.
Yeah, you cannot be a neat and have a job.
Yeah.
I'm trying. You know? I just got to this new place a week ago, so.
I'm a neat. I don't have a job, and I don't go to school currently.
It's like NEET stands for no education, no employment or training.
Okay, then wait, no training?
Oh, no training, meaning like you're not.
And that stays at home all day.
Yeah, they just spend time at home. They rarely come out.
Yeah, that'd be pretty accurate to my current situation. Working on it, kids.
Well,
but
you
anyways,
have a job, so technically you're at least doing
I don't.
Oh.
I'm just trying to get one. I just got to this new place a week ago, so. And the only thing I make money off of is patreon.com/thehumanchiapet. Make sure you're 18 years or older before
people
viewing.
Actually donate to that?
3 people have. There's not gonna out them.
That's not bad at all.
I've made like a total of like $30 off of that.
Really? I have to.
Yeah. If I actually paid attention to it, I could probably get more money and like hoard myself out on 4chan or whatever.
Damn.
Back to Husbandos, because I got a couple, and they're of a very specific type. Have either of you watched any of the Fate franchise?
No.
Fate Zero, Fate Stay Night. Oh, well then. There's a boy in that. He makes me moist.
You have to edit all of these pictures when.
I know.
To put all of these pictures on the video of the podcasts.
I know, but I desire to speak about my boy Gilgamesh from Fate Stay Night and Fate Zero, and I think that's everything he was in. He's really hot. He's got blonde hair, red eyes, pretty cute.
Like,
yeah, right.
Yeah, but I like personality.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, to explain his personality, he is, I guess, chaotic evil. If we were doing like D&D alignment charts, he's
chaotic evil. He's a villain.
Yeah, well, basically, the plot of the show is historical figures fight over the Holy Grail. He desires to win the Holy Grail because to him that's his birthright. Otherwise.
Well, does he kill anyone?
Yeah, he kills people. He kills a little girl at one point, rips out her heart.
Oh my gosh! Why do you like mean people?
I thought you said you like bad boys, Zakara.
True. I like
Yeah, I'd like to
Gilgamesh emits that sort of egotistical aura that I want to dominate me in horrible ways.
Do you know what I like? I like bad boys with a good heart.
Oh.
Yeah, those that are looks like they are just bad, but then in the inside they are good, but only a specific girl can make that good come out.
That is so cliche.
Oh, so wait, Sakara, have you watched Welcome to the NHK?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, that basically.
No, not that, because the boy is like a neat, not a bad guy.
no.
You don't like Sato?
No,
Come
I
on.
like for example Zuko from Avatar.
I have not
Okay.
seen Avatar, but I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, he's hot as shit. Like in season 1, he has that ugly ponytail and shit. But then,
Nah, he gets pretty hot by season 2.
yeah, yeah,
Like,
he loses
I
the
like
ponytail.
Isn't Zuko 16?
Yeah, so in Legend
Remember,
of Korra,
Sakara
he's
is
like 80.
European.
In Legend of Korra, he's like 8 years old. So
No, Avatar was fun.
I've heard many good things about it.
yeah,
Oh yeah,
it's a good
you're
show.
young. You're young. You don't know. You weren't there. I highly recommend watching Avatar: Last Airbender. And
Yeah, Zuko is like oh my god, he's like my cartoon. It's like my best cartoon husbando. Like
yeah, he was the best boy in that show.
huh?
He was definitely the best boy in that show. I
Yeah.
think my favorite character was Toph, though.
Yeah, Toph was cool too, but Zook makes me moist.
Oh, Lord. Anyways, I had another character I wanted to discuss, just so you see a little bit of correlation, and that would be Dio Brando from JoJo.
I can agree with your taste. I like blonde boys a lot too.
Yeah, specifically Dio from Part 7, I think was his hottest design. I don't like the big muscular JoJos.
Oh, I like Gyro. Gyro is very good looking. Oh,
I'd say my favorite boy in Part...
I don't like the big chins and stuff. I don't like the JoJo style.
It gets more refined over time, but those early parts are hard to get through, where everyone's just a brick wall.
Part 1 and Part 2 are my least favorite drawn-wise. Part 3, it gets a little better, even though it's like really silly.
I'd say the style doesn't really start to pick up till Part 5, and then...
I would say
I don't really like the style of JoJo. I don't know, it's just weird to me. It's
too masculine for you.
Yeah, it's masculine, but with colorful clothes. It's so weird.
See, kids.
I like that.
The
That's
secret to
nice.
JoJo is you watch through the first 3 parts, and then you skip to Part 7, where it actually gets good.
That is incorrect. Part 4 is well known.
Oh, I love
best.
Part 4. I love Part
Yeah.
4.
Part 4 is considered like one of the best. And then I really like Part 5 because of the characters.
See, I haven't watched enough of the anime, which apparently that saves it from the abomination of a manga that it was. See,
I've heard worse for Part 6.
Part 6 also has...
translation.
5 and 6 are the low points of the series.
I've heard that the translation for Part 5 was it was so sloppy and stuff that people just gave up on it.
It's because it's because Part 5 went from Japanese to Chinese to Portuguese to English.
Yeah,
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Okay, so there's 2 parts of JoJo that weren't very well localized. That's Part 4 and 5. Part 4 is mostly a comedy, and so it works with the bad translation, and it's really fun. But Part 5 is super serious and introduces a lot of really complex things that don't make sense with the poor translation. Namely, the main villain's ability to erase time makes no sense. because you're going from this translation that doesn't work.
It's really
now
weird.
it makes sense.
It doesn't really make that much sense. It's still kind of complicated, but like you can get the gist of it. Basically,
I think the fan-made RPG explained it best, where if you played as Diavolo, you'd see every possible movement that you could make and where your enemy would move. That was what made the most sense with King Crimson, but it doesn't. It's not great.
King Crimson himself, just like as a design, was really cool. I like that. I just appreciated the characters a lot in Part 5.
I hated the characters in Part 5.
Oh my goodness.
Giorno is the
Not
worst
like
JoJo.
Mista. Not like Mista.
I like Mista and Naranja, but like most of the focus is on Giorno and Bruno, and I don't like them.
So, what's your favorite ship?
Oh, it's still Korosami. I love that. I was on the threads. Yeah.
Oh no.
I was on the threads on 4chan Chiori board.
It's in Korra.
Korra and Asami.
Oh, I hate Legend of Korra.
Yeah.
Oh, I did too. But I like that ship.
Cute?
No, I like that ship specifically because back in the day when I had no taste because I was 15 or something, I would troll around 4chan Chiori board where everyone was posting about Korosami and how, oh man, they're hinting at it. It's totally going to be a thing. And of course, there would be jackasses from other places that would come in and be like, no, it's not going to be a thing. You dykes are just getting your hopes up. It's like, oh, okay, whatever. It's probably not going to be a thing, but I still think it's cute. And then it happened at the end of the show. I was like, oh, well, that's fucking cool. I don't particularly like the show, but it was a fun experience. I like Korosami for the experience.
I like my new favorite ship. It has to be Jack, Rek, Ham, and Bonnie from Black Sails.
Are there any ships from recent things that I liked?
I don't have a ship that I really like, especially in the media I've been consuming. Like, there's not exactly a lot of ships I could say. The only ship I can really say that I really like is from Naruto, and they don't get really any development. They're just known to be in love, and that's it. I just think they look cute.
I liked Lane and Alice from Serial Experiments Lane.
I never watched that.
That was a fun show.
I never watched
but
that.
I didn't want to.
Well, it's an open source anime now, kids. Anyone can download Lane.
Yeah,
it's open
it's
source.
illegal.
Yeah, it's completely legal to pirate Lane and watch it to your heart's content.
And do you
Great
know
anime.
who's my new favorite ship also?
Oh, who?
John Silver and me.
I don't think that counts as a ship, Sakara.
That's a beautiful ship.
Yeah. I preferred Mumkey and Tomas, gotta say.
I don't think Tomas would date anyone.
Tomas. Mumkey fucked Tomas.
And didn't fuck me. He should have fucked me. He didn't fuck me. He fucked Tomas.
But I'm gonna say why I like Jack I don't know how to say his fucking name. Jack Ham and Bonnie. Because they are both so quirky. And they are so cute. And they've been through so much together. And they are both so quirky, and I like quirky people. That's the only reason. Because they are quirky.
Oh yeah, speaking of ships, have either of you watched Evangelion?
No.
If you were going to suggest Asuka X Shinji,
No, I was going to talk about the awful dubbing of Karu. Let me go on a little rant here.
The new dub because I do not have Netflix. So.
Let me go on a little rant here, all right? So
There
for the
is a thing
uninitiated,
called piracy.
This is true, but the Netflix
I
dub
haven't
won't
on
be in your
Netflix
pirated
yet.
copy. But pirate it anyways, because that will be better.
I mean,
Anyways,
yeah, I pirated
in
them.
Evangelion, towards the end, Shinji meets a cute boy named Karu, who he falls in love with, then discovers is actually a villain. But he still has a heart for Shinji.
Wait, there's a main character in an anime that is gay?
Yes.
I
So
never saw one like that.
the
I mean,
the
he's
basic
not-
concept. No, they're gay. He's gay.
I mean, he's gay, but the thing is that he's not. It's not the main focal point of his character. That's the thing.
No, not really, except for that one episode. It's not
Yeah.
that focused on. But yeah, so Evangelion is about teenagers piloting giant mechs and fighting what are called angels. But it's a Monster of the Week anime. The final monster in the final or one of the last episodes is turns out to be this boy that Shinji fell in love with. And it in the original subtitles and the dub, it's very explicit. They show that Karu has feelings for Shinji. He's a very humble and kind guy. He loves Shinji, and he lets Shinji defeat him in the end. But in the Netflix dub, there's a specific scene where they're in a bathhouse, nude, and Karu says, "I love you" to Shinji. And in the new dub from Netflix, he says, "You are worthy of my grace." Fucking awful, because Karu comes off as a egotistical asshole manipulating Shinji when he wasn't. A character who was originally a very nice and kind character got dubbed into being a asshole for no reason except that Netflix really doesn't understand Japanese.
They don't understand Japanese.
Well, I was gonna go more specific and say Japanese cadence, but that too they fucked up a lot of things in the.
I can't blame it. I don't understand
localization.
Japanese either.
Because like in Japanese, you don't really say "I love you." You say workarounds of the phrase because saying it is really, really embarrassing. I guess is the best way I can put it. It's admitting, "Oh man, I really want to fuck this character in public, like in front of your boss." So they sort of use workarounds, like saying "You're worthy of my grace," but in English, if you say that, you sound like an egotistical asshole.
Yeah.
Like if a boy said that to me, I'd slap his face and leave him. But new Evangelion dub, fucking awful. Watch the show though, great anime, especially if you're a young-ish teenager.
I mean, I've watched the first 6 episodes. They're all right. I haven't seen where Asuka's introduced though.
Yeah, that's the problem. You didn't get to episode 8 where my character is introduced. Asuka.
Your kin.
Yeah. No, Asuka is a horrible person and a egotistical brat, and she's also exactly like I was when I was 14.
So, what's your guys' favorite anime?
I like JoJo a lot.
I like Berserk.
I
have
like
not
Hunter
seen
x Hunter.
Berserk.
I really liked Berserk. Evangelion, a lot of influence.
Oh, there is this one anime about a prison that is called Rainbow something, Nisha something. It's about these guys in that war that happens. They are like they go.
Some war that happened. Okay, Zakara. A lot of wars happened. I know Portugal wasn't in a lot of them. Just saying, Nazi fucks.
I think Second World War, and the bomb in that city. Yeah, it was a bit after that bomb in that city, and then these teenage boys go all to juvie, but it's actually like it's like a juvie, but like it's very shit. Like it's basically a prison, but for younger people, and and it's so good. It's like that anime is so underrated.
I have never. I thought you were gonna bring up Dead Man Wonderland because when I think
No,
prison
Dead Man
anime,
Wonderland is shit. It's completely
you don't like
shit.
Dead Man Wonderland?
I like the fact that it's a prison. I don't like the fact that doesn't make any
So-
sense.
It's battle royale in a prison.
Yeah, but like they don't explain where the powers of the main character come from. They don't explain like they don't yeah, they don't explain anything. Like they don't explain the red guy that killed the whole class. They like the kid was like
I don't even remember the plot of Dead Man Wonderland.
no, I remember it was that kid that goes to prison because he supposedly killed his whole class. But like, how does
Yeah.
the 12-year-old, not 12-year-old, but like, how old is he?
He's like 14.
Yeah, how
I
does
don't
a
know the age.
14-year-old only if he puts a bomb in his class, and if he puts a bomb in his class, he dies too, and he was in the room, like.
Well, I mean, if we're talking school shooters, that's a pretty common tactic.
Yeah,
Just
but like.
bomb with you in it. I mean, you probably want to die if you were a school
Yeah,
bomber.
but that anime is so stupid. And where does Shiro come from? And like, I don't understand. I don't understand
I
anything about that anime.
I barely remember watching Dead Man Wonderland.
I watched it, and like the ending is so stupid. And
Full Metal Alchemist.
yeah, for some reason, it was like when I watched Full Metal Alchemist, I wasn't in the mood, so I didn't appreciate it as much, which is a shame because I think if it was in another time, I would really like the anime.
I was rewatching that show recently on a Tinder date, and there is nothing quite as fucking awful as having somebody fondle your tits while the spoilers for Fullmetal Alchemist. The little girl gets fused to a dog and then murdered.
Oh shit!
Yeah, that was really bad.
One of my favorite episodes just because it was just so heartbreaking. Everything about that episode was great.
Oh yeah, I loved it in the original series because they built up to it better.
Yeah.
Like where
I made the mistake of watching Brotherhood before the original.
I'd say Brotherhood has its better parts
Yeah,
to
but
it,
like
and
it's very confusing, and I wasn't understanding anything what was going on.
it's because Brotherhood expects you to watch the original series first.
It's supposed to go like, okay, we're gonna remake this, but we're gonna leave some parts out because everyone's already seen that. Let's move on, and that's basically it. It skims through a lot of the things that the original anime did really good on, and I like that, and I appreciate that.
Yeah, and I don't even think that. I mean, the original anime has its faults. I think that Scar definitely had his problems with his characterization, but I think most other characters are intact and work really well. I like the whole Mustang versus the Führer fight scene.
I think I had some crush guy on that anime. I don't remember who it was.
There's a lot of cute boys in Fullmetal Alchemist. I think Mustang's probably my favorite though.
No, it wasn't
Mustang is very pretty.
It was some other guy, I think.
Oh, the dad? The
Hohenheim?
No. Who was it that I had a crush on?
Oh, it was probably Greed.
Oh,
it was Greed, wasn't it?
It wasn't Greed. It was Envy.
Envy.
Envy? Let me.
Interesting.
Envy. I liked him so much, and it was so sad when he died.
You see, Envy was, I don't know. I wouldn't.
He's not a guy. He's like,
yeah, he's very androgynous. I think Envy's alright. He's a worm.
But he looks like a guy, so.
He's very masculine androgynous.
Yeah, he looks Yeah, I mean, he looks like an androgynous teenager if you're into that. If you're into me when I was 17.
Yeah, I like the fact that he was all, like, psychopathic and shit. It was interesting to watch.
I would have thought that you would have liked Greed.
I liked Greed too, not in the beginning because he looked like an asshole, but then I liked him a little bit. But I liked Envy more.
I think my favorite of the homunculi, I mean, attractiveness-wise, I'll be boring and say Lust.
Yeah, Lust is
She
hot.
was cute.
She was hot. But Envy is better.
Greed was pretty hot in both forms. The Ling one being a bit better.
Fuck, I'm getting horny right now.
This is
great.
I want to insert. So, I have an image of. I have an image saved somewhere of somebody holding a teacup up to a dripping vagina, and I want to put that in, but I don't know if I can find it, and I don't know if that'll be safe.
Yeah, don't put it on YouTube. What the fuck? Yeah, Barry. Barry, what is your husbando from? Yeah, what is your husbando or wife or whatever?
In FMA, I didn't really have one.
No, in any show.
I don't really. I mean, I have some, but like, I don't know. There is one show called Recovery of an MMO Junkie, and there is a boy called Sakurai, and he is a very pretty blonde boy, and I appreciate that a lot. He's like the main character, I guess the co-main character.
That looks like the average Glasses Coon character in every anime.
Yeah, true. But the average Glasses Coon usually isn't blonde.
You've seen them before. Perhaps blending into the crowd or being pulled away, robbed of precious screen time in favor of other, more privileged characters. You've seen them more times than you can count. But have you ever really noticed them?
An underrated character because his show didn't really get a lot of recognition because
but like underrated in the own show, not underrated, but like the show didn't do the character justice.
Oh, okay.
I'm talking about. Have you guys ever saw Psychopaths?
I have not.
Yeah, it's a show about like future cops that use like a thingy to see if people are gonna do a school shooting or not. To see if they are psychopaths or not. If they are if they are psychopaths or something, they arrest them and shit. And there is this character that is like a cop. He's not a cop, but like he helps the cops because he when he was like 5 years old or something, he was arrested because he was supposedly a psychopath, and he lived all his life like arrested. And now he's working for the cops, and I really like his character because he's funny and shit, and like he barely has any screen time, and that annoys me because he's my favorite character from that show, and they spend all the time with boring characters, like that girl main character and that guy she likes or something. They are both boring as shit.
I don't really have any underrated characters. I can't think of any.
Underrated characters.
The only characters that I really like, I mean, I guess one of them counts as an underrated one, but everyone respects him. I don't know.
Who is he?
To be honest. I don't think you guys have watched Naruto, but I like Zabuza. He's the first main villain Naruto gets to fight.
Zabuza.
And
I watched 30 episodes of Naruto.
Yeah, I don't think he gets introduced to, like, I think he gets introduced by then, but not really. He's a good looking guy. I think so. His voice is really good in the dub.
I really liked, there was 6-0 in Nier Automata. She didn't get a lot of screen time, but she was fun. Oh, the Worm Boy from Fate Zero. Let me find him. Karya Mato. He's trying to save a little girl from getting raped by worms for a decade. and by getting raped by worms himself, so he gets magical powers. And you think, okay, this guy's gonna get at least some screen time because all the other characters in the show do. But no, this guy gets shafted throughout the entire series and then dies in one of the last episodes with very little fanfare.
And I watched a spoiler that guy from Psychopaths is gonna die. I didn't get to that episode, but he's gonna die, and I got so sad, and I stopped watching because of it. So, last topic. What is your favorite anime ending?
Anime by Studio Gainax called Nadia: The Secret of Blue Water had a really good ending that I like perfectly wrapped up the show and everything. It'd be hard to explain because it's a 40 episodes long show by Gainax. It's made before Evangelion, but it's a really good show. Doesn't get a lot of attention because Evangelion happened, but the ending involves like multiple twists with, oh, the main villain was actually human, but he thought he was greater than that, and it's weird to explain a character who we thought was a villain ends up actually being a pretty cool dude. Highly recommend watching the show. Just make sure you skip the filler episodes.
All right, Barry.
Can you repeat the question?
Oh yeah, best anime ending. Malcolm in the Middle.
Oh, that's anime ending? I don't know. I don't honestly know because all of the anime I've seen ended pretty fairly, but I don't know. Nothing has really like been like, whoa, that was so crazy.
I can tell like not an anime ending, but an arc ending, like
okay.
Enter X Center. I don't know. I think it was Sense. Like the little monsters, like that's like there was this overpowered guy that he was born from an ant, giant ant, and then he overtook the world and shit. He didn't overtook the world, but like he overtook a lot of places, and like then he was bored and started playing games with people, and he was better than everyone. He was like this god. It wasn't chess, it was something like chess. I don't fucking know. And he lost. And then he played again and he lost. And he always lost with a girl. And then it basically ends with them playing and he dies. And he dies and like she still wins at the end. The arc ends with them playing chess.
I give your book report I give it a 6 out of 10. Needs revising.
Okay, that was good. I mean, the only anime I really do remember from the ending is Recovery of an MMO Junkie, and how that ends is a very sweet ending, and that the two main characters end up becoming a couple, and it's very cute. That's all I can say. Because I don't really want to.
Welcome to the NHK. That has a great ending.
I didn't. I only watched some episodes of that.
Oh, you should. Actually, no. Don't finish that series because considering where all of our lives are right now.
Yeah.
Well, Barry's still in school.
So let's end up this podcast, I guess. Does everyone want to end it? Thanks for hearing till here, hearing the podcast till here.
Listening.
Listening. And that's it. And tell us in the comments like what would you like to see next week or something. I don't fucking know.
Yeah, give us a
Is
topic.
this a weekly podcast or how?
Yeah,
how much
it's
are
a
we gonna
weekly podcast.
do? Okay.
Anyways, everyone say bye.
All right. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.